From a poet whose work was reviewed in Ambit 203, a poet called Francisco Brines. And Brines is a very different poet from Alvaro. Firstly, he's a lot older, he's in his 70s now, but he's also a much more quiet, contemplative poet. He's also a very eminent poet, and we were particularly privileged and honoured to be asked or to be approached to translate his work. And we produced the first English translation of his work, which appeared 2 years ago, now called Purest Blue. And I've chosen 3 of his fairly short later poems. And in the Ambit review, Paul Binding, who reviewed the translations, said his later poems show a darkening of vision, but also show what I can only term lyrical courage, an ecstasy in the face of the inevitable defeat life will impose. So, having said that, you'll probably think all these are pretty grim poems, but they're actually quite sadly melancholic but beautiful at the same time. So I'll do my best to do justice to them. The first one's called Household Object in Museum. It was an Egyptian mirror, a bronze oval. Faces peered from it one by one, starting with the one who polished it and its first mistress. The painstaking curls of the important wife, high-born youths, furtive maids-in-waiting, at times 2 at once, the cheerfulness of love, the peaceful pause of death and silence. Later, the one who brought it from darkness into light, who restored it to use. Curious visitors, more fleeting, came and went, leaving in the blurred mirror countless faces. My youth also leant over into that mirror and saw its own eyes sightless in the bronze, a look that was ever the same from its far-off origin to whatever end ensues. Thought in possession of the battling body, mirror all the world, and nothing reveals us.